My name is Paul Crumb and I'm 55 and I live in Penzance, which is down in Cornwall in the southern part of England, and it is a beautiful county. We're surrounded by beaches, there's lots of great pubs and restaurants around here. So I found from a pace of life point of view it's slower. I haven't got the sort of stress on me that I used to have when I lived in a big city. And from an artistic point of view it's lovely because you get a little bit more time to think. And I think that's benefited my guitar playing. So how the guitar fits into my life at the moment is that I play in a duo and have done since 2006. There's always gigs at the weekend. Normally Friday, Saturday, Sundays is when we'll be gigging. And our gigs are 2 to 3 hours long. So there's plenty of playing time. But I try as best I can to do an hour a day, ideally. I mean, in reality, if I'm honest, it's probably 4 hours a week. Just life gets in the way, but I do get a little bit teasy if I can't get to the guitar, because I've always got something I'm trying to better myself with. There's always something I can't do that's irritating me, and I want to be a bit better at it. And the guitar for me, I mean, it's always been there, but apart from this break in my life where I didn't play it for about 10 years, from the age of 34 onwards, it has been a constant. And I know it sounds a bit cliche to say that music is a friend, but that's how I think of guitar playing. It's something that I do because I love it. It's got no attachment to anything else. It's just something that I love and I have to do it. And I think one of the lovely things about music is the more I'm learning, the less I know. And everything I seem to touch upon introduces me to another player or another band that I didn't realise was so good. In terms of challenges and what I currently face, I'm going through a phase where I want to try and put some sweep picking techniques into my playing. Not because I want to just stand on stage and sweep pick, I don't. I just want to have that ability during a solo to be able to press the accelerator pedal momentarily and just hit the notes rather than just rake across strings, and there is a huge difference. How Licklibrary has helped me is enormous, and I say, at a guess, I'm thinking 60 to 70% of everything I can play on the guitar is from Licklibrary. It's that much of an influence. And they're constantly sort of prompting you with ideas. And because I play in a covers band, so Licklibrary is ideal because it is giving me the songs that I need to know in the covers band, and it's showing me what I should be playing. So there's that element to it. But there's also the other side of Licklibrary, which I really enjoy. Now I'm getting more confident with the guitar, which is the sort of the tuition side that looks at a skill. It could be legato playing, it could be country ideas. I'm not a composer and I'm not a natural. I love music, but I haven't got an X factor. I'm not going to be a Blackmore or a Steve Vai. It isn't going to happen. But what I can do is try and be the best version of me on the guitar that I can be. And this is where Licklibrary is so helpful, because people who are far better players than you, but they're very generous in that they want to encourage you. And now, of course, because Licklibrary has been going for so long, the back catalogue is astonishing. You know, there is so much material there, but it's always relevant and contemporary. You know, there's new bands coming through, there's new artists coming through, and they introduce you to new players and new tutors. So for me, it's been a perfect fit. I mean, one of the things I learned as a teacher, because I was a teacher of English for many years, is that people learn differently. And we talk about kinesthetic learning or audio learners or visual learners. And I am in the visual learning group. There's no question about it. You know, I want to watch something. For me, the magic moment came when suddenly I could see it. And as soon as I can see it, then it's a game changer. So as a visual learner, Licklibrary is working really well for me. You know, so I definitely recommend it. In terms of why I'm subscribing to Licklibrary and why I have a membership is because as technology is changing and the company's changing, I'm moving away from the magazines and the books. I'm moving away from the DVDs, and it's going online, and I'm finding it more accessible. So from my point of view, I couldn't live without it, because as a sort of semi-pro player, I depend on Licklibrary to sort of keep me sharp and giving me new ideas. Because I come back to this as a player, I love the guitar, I do have some ability at it, but like many people out there, I'm not a natural. I'm not going to be the #1 guitar player. I'm not going to wake up and be Guthrie Govan or anybody better than Guthrie Govan. You know, it's not going to happen. But you can still be the best player that you can be, and it's surprising how far the tuition takes you in terms of what you discover. So I think if you're serious about wanting to take on an instrument like the guitar and get better at it, then just get the pro players to be your tutors, because that's what Licklibrary will do.